So after a short interlude, we're back, aren't we? Yeah, that's right. We're back. Welcome to Star Citizen 3.1.4. What a ride. Now are we back in? Yeah, we are. Look at that. Incredible. After much tooling around, we've managed to wake up at Olisar. Do you know what I mean? Don't make an audience wait too long. That's the secret, isn't it? You know, you can talk about it, and then if you actually do it, people will just switch off. Who wants to watch this old rubbish? That's my question. I'll tell you what, I've got another question. You know, you can't... It's not much of a question, actually. It's not so much of a question, it's more of a statement. Alright? You can't write your pencil at both ends. That's the thing, isn't it? Like, look at that, and then look at that. Is that working? Can I write my pencil at both ends? There's the rail for safety, rendered into nothingness. And there's the coat hanger should you need one. I'm going to guess that I'm in pod number 4. I'm in pod 4. I am in pod 4. I'm in pod 10. Right, so let's just, you know, we won't... Oh, big pennies! Tell Pips I'll be over in a minute. Another AI staring meaninglessly at the wall. It's alright, mate. I get frustrated as well. You know, you have it easy. You just work at Olisar. I'm trying to run a stream. It's an absolute disaster. Aren't you a bit hot in that? A little bit of vitamin D to calm us down. What do we reckon? Oh, that is so much better. Look at that beautiful beige geometric shape jittering across the screen. One day they'll fix that. Now, let's go. I tell you what, I can't believe it that I can be such a complete clown. Anyway, my point is this. We are going to try our best, okay? That's all I can say. I'm going to take the Herald because I don't want to mess about. I'm just going to go in the Herald. Oh, you... 6 minutes. File a claim. How much is it? 59? Oh, that's alright. Let's go for that. 1 minute. That's not too bad. So I've got 2,000 sobs. So we're gonna just tool around here for a minute, checking out the size of things and the shape of things. Basically, what I'm getting at is that I'm only gauging this on my own level of like how much I can sustain interest. Now I appreciate those players who organise themselves into organised groups, into orgs. They do the org. It's one frame. How can that be? I need to tweak my system. I think I've probably got not enough free space on the computer. That could be it. But basically, I'd have to take my hat off. I haven't got a hat, so I'll take this off. It's a little calendar. Take my calendar off to you every day of the week, 24/7. To those organisations who put the time and effort into making events happen, organising emergent gameplay. You know, tonight there is an event happening. I'm hoping I'll be able to attend on behalf of my organisation to help them to defend security post Korea. I'm not sure like how it's going to go. You know, obviously it's going to be chaotic, but at least there's something to turn up for. You know. Oh look at this now. I've got my hints turned on. There's something has happened in the game. I don't quite know what. But I had all this stuff turned off, so let me just do that, because I sort of don't want the hints to appear, you know. That's better, because it breaks the immersion, you know. No, it breaks the immersion. Not a cinematic experience. Have we got hints? You know, heroes don't have hints. No hints for heroes. Thank you, Chris. Very good. Right, the Herald is now retrievable, so let's retrieve it.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Excellent news. Blah. CO2. Nothing works. Right, okay. Over this way. So yeah, is that right? No. No. Son, you were right the first time. What? Who's dyslexic? Not me. What about you, son? Do you have trouble with your spelling? Hey, look at that. I zapped him out of existence. Amazing. The power of the torch. Not very immersive, is it, Chris? Oh, well, I mean, people disappear all the time. Every time I talk to someone, they're suddenly gone. It's very realistic, really. Yeah, I can imagine. I walk into a room and it empties. Just like real life. That's why characters disappear when you try to talk to them. That's how life is, isn't it? Right, okay. Here she is, look. A beautiful arrow. Put Play-Doh in my engines. Stuffed with orange Play-Doh. It's not very immersive, is it? Right, let's get a little bit closer to the door so we can open it. A little bit closer still. A little bit closer still. Oh, if this is going to be one of those, then I'm just not bothered. Here we go. He's done it. He's done it. The ladder comes down, strikes him on the toe. He screams and howls in pain, but in space. No one can hear you scream, so it just goes unheeded. But like my stream. In Twitch, no one can hear you stream. Right, okay, let's go. In Twitch, no one can hear you stream. Isn't that the truth? Okay, all my settings have gone. This is not right. Something is not right here. Don't know what is happening. No, light ready, that's what I want. I've got a really nasty feeling actually that I've got to reset everything, like the flight controls and such and such. That might be the very thing that I have to do here. Just give me 1 second while I do that. I apologise. While I do this. I think it's that one. I think it's that one, we'll see.
Launch complete.
It's that one. Very good. And have you? Biolisar. You've been a complete pain in the Anvil Aerospace. Looks good though. Cinematic. Evokes Star Wars. Very good. Yeah, it's beautiful. What a game. It looks great. I mean, it looks... I can't fault it, you know? 17 minutes in, we haven't done anything. It's a disgrace, your stream! In Twitch, no one can hear you stream. Right, so let's go. Let's head off into the open world. That is...
Gear up.
Now this is a fast ship, right? So we're hoping to get there without too much bother. We are going all the way to Levski. So we're going to go to Shalimar. Harmar Superstar. Delamar. And we're off. Like the proverbial lid. Okay, now here we go. Let's just zoom down here a bit. Let me just give you a little taste of the speed of this baby. Look at this. Let me just get up to full whack here. Look at that. 1362. Very good year for the tulip. Look at that. Olisar retreats into the distance like a rogue peanut going down your esophagus. Into the beige estate agent's dream. That is Crusader. Look at that. Beige. Look at that. I think I'll do the place out with like beige carpets with a hint of pink, magnolia walls, and then we'll have like sort of a darker beige for the hallway. Lovely. Very nice. Right, let's go.
Quantum drive is now on.
Quantum drive is now on. Oh, let's have a little look at the ship, shall we? Look at that. Very nice. Very nice. Have I been interdicted? What's going on? Am I there already? I don't think I'm there, am I? Nice looking ship, but what's going on? Have I run out of quantum fuel? Is that the problem? Oh, it's very buggy today, isn't it? We're going at 1362. Let's ease it off a bit here. Yeah, that's Delamar. Look at that blackout that I nearly had. Blackouts I've nearly had.
Quantum drive is now
I remember one time, when I was in Bacchus Wine Bar, I had a terrible old time. Slipped on a wet patch and struck my forehead on the edge of the Formica, spilling my Chardonnay all down the front of my favourite pair of braces. And my belt came loose, the old fella flopped out and caused quite a rumpus. Good times, good times. Alright, this is quite interesting. We're whizzing along like a trooper in a storm of fairy lights. Alright, here she is. At 24 frames a second, we're coming in very nicely. Not sure if that's really the kind of gameplay I'm looking for. But once again, what can we say except what a fine, fine looking game. Let's have a look at around the front here. I don't know why I can't get a sort of bit further away. I mean, there I am, looking slightly startled. My head is floating, detached from the rest of my body. But, you know, it's a good looking ship. That's what we can say about it. Wish I could sort of stop moving it around a bit like that, like there. There we are. He's floating in very nicely now. Look at him. Let's get the speed up, shall we? Now, if I'm not mistaken, I've got to be careful that I don't mess this up. So there's Levski, right? Which is 183 kilometers away. Now, I've done this before. I've made the terrible error of coming in on the wrong side, but I'm assuming that 181, that should be okay. So let's give it a go. Let's just try and whiz in quick smart. Herald is known for its nippy approach to velocity, so we shall see what we shall see. See? What's the date? Oh my god, is that the time? It's nearly 2019. The game's still not ready. I'd be kicking myself every day. I bet his shins are not bruised at all, are they? He wakes up with a yawn and a stretch. Well, I'm the king of the universe. There's no hurry. We've got to get it right. I'm going to crash. That's the thing about these ships, is they can be a little bit, almost a bit too quick, you know. Never mind, there's no damage. It's quite nice. No damage at all. Right, so that's one way you can arrive at Levski. Another way is to come in a little bit slower. Right, where is Levski though? I'd like to know where it is. Swing around. I mean the flight mechanics are alright, you know, it's not It's not super good. Let's see if I can fly a little bit better like this. Look at that view, isn't that nice? Isn't that beautiful? Huh? Flying along in his ship. That's not a bad little view. I do like the Herald. It's a nice number. See that punching through the glass. So all in all, you can't fault it. I mean, I wish this game well. I really do. I really hope they manage to get it together and get some sort of game together. I understand they're building it piece by piece, so we're not complaining too much. I mean, you know, at the moment you can fly around. It looks this good. It's amazing. You know, they're going to bring in mining in 3.2, and after that, it's going to be salvaging. Is going to be available. They're going to work on the flight mechanics. Lots of little tweaks and things. They need to sort of. There's a lot of boosts to the gameplay, the processing, I suppose you could call it. There's upcoming boosts to try and deal with this kind of frame rate issues. But look at this. It looks so good. I do feel a little bit seasick now looking at that, but you know, stay with it for a minute. Coming round the side here. Bad looking game at all, I would say. Right, we still haven't found Levski though, so let's try and find it, shall we? Where might she be, the little Levski girl? Levski girl, where are you? Oh, Levski girl, you're so elusive. Lucy Levski, where are you? Come on, Lucy Levski. Show us your knickers. Where are you? Come on, man. What's this? Obstructed. OM3. Well, I don't want OM3, do I? That would take me into a very underground situation altogether. Right, let's just kill the engines. Get the landing gear down. Landing gear down. It doesn't do it. The only Cutlass does that. If you stop in mid-throng.
Landing gear down.
There we go. Just a little bit later than the Cutlass. All right. Well, I'm now just a bit bored, to be quite honest. All right. So I found the planet. That's Delamar. Right. So that much we know. I would like to know where you got the notion. I said I'd like to know where you got the notion. Love is like a ship on the ocean. Don't rock the boat, baby. You'll tip the boat over. Oh, baby. Alright, so we've ballsed it up yet again. Not for lack of trying, but I mean, it's the thing for me, right, is why can't you just sort the navigation system out? The game would be so much more fun if you can just have a pinpoint down onto a location, lock onto it, you get some indicators of which way it is on your dashboard, and you can really you can lock on not just to planets, but you could actually lock on to things on planets. That would be useful, wouldn't it? Why can't you just make it easier to play? Right, so we're going to go up again into the atmosphere like a plum duff in a gabardine overcoat and try to flash our nuts at the upward turned faces of Levski and see if we can cause a reaction. Alright? We're going to open the coat ever so slowly, bit of a tease, in the park about 6 o'clock in the evening. They're about to close the park. You think, I'll just get one more flash in. I've had a couple of cans of Tennant Super. I'm feeling fruity. I'll get one more flash in before they chuck me out. Do you know what I mean? Alright, The prisoner. Hey, you guys, want to see the Drake Vulture? I got a clean up image of it. Hey, nice. That sounds good. Why don't you all go over to Edison Trent's stream, because he's got a cleaned up image of the Drake Vulture. What a geezer. The prisoner. I'm glad you've joined me. I'm sorry I went on a bit of a rant there. It's not often that I notice people in the chat because I'm an unobservant sort of a bloke. I just tend not to see things the way they are. I tend to see things the way I want to see them. Do you know what I mean? But the prisoner, I'm very glad to see you again. You are number one. That's your theory anyway, isn't it? That he is actually number one. Number 6 is number 1. And we are all just a pile of number 2. Right, where the... Oh, somebody just tell me where Levski is, please. I can't cope anymore with it. Just want to go there. Is that it? Alright, if in doubt, head for the largest object in view. Let's just go there.
Landing gear up.
Yeah, I know. Let's go. I've got places to go, mate. I've got things to do. You know what I mean? The prisoner, I'm glad you dropped by. I'm sorry if I didn't respond to you straight away, like a good streamer. But as we know, in Twitch, no one can hear you stream. In chat, no one can hear you scream. In the night time, no one can hear you dream. What is that lump of ordure floating above the sky? Why can't I hit my max speed? Have I broken my engines? That's probably what it is, isn't it? I mean, you know, the view's not bad. I'm just saying that that is a nice little view. You know? There he is. Good looking fella. On his way to a victory of epic proportions. I mean, I think that's not a bad little view for a game of this order. You know, play the game. It only costs a few £100 and you can do this. Seriously though, seriously, spend a little bit of money on the game, 40 odd quid I think it is. Get yourself a starter package and just have a little fly around, see if you like it. You know, there's nothing to do at the moment. The game is sort of, you can fly backwards and forwards, and there's a lot of bugs. I mean, it's incredibly buggy. Things like you can do trade and stuff like that, but there's very minimal profits to be made unless you've got a massive ship. It's basically only worth playing it if you spend about £400, £500 on it. Then you can enjoy the space. And a lot of these streamers, that's what they've done. They've spent hundreds and hundreds of pounds, so they've got a great big fat caterpillar ship, and they make like 50 million, 5 million credit run. AUEC coming out of my butthole. I mean, just, you know, it's all very well, but you have paid a lot of money to do that, and it isn't. I don't agree with it really. But you know, all the ships that you see and know and love will be available for in-game currency, which you can earn presumably if they change the exchange rates on some of these commodities. I mean, it's a bit of a joke really. You can spend a very long time grinding away in the game for a very small return. I mean, I've been like, I put a lot of effort into it, and not as much as some admittedly, but then, you know, I haven't got a lot of time to spend on this. I would like it to be more, you can jump in, make a few thousand, jump out, but it seems like you jump in, you lose money, and then you get so frustrated you turn it off. But I mean, that's just me. I'm all for the game, but I just want to get to Levski without passing out. Lucy Levski, show us your knickers. Where are you, girl? Where's little Lucy Levski? Right. Where? Slow it right down, and and see if I can find Levski. Right, so there's Levski, right? So let's just hop onto the other side of the planet. All this is obstructed. Assuming that's an OM over there. Yeah. Let's try again from over here. This is the sort of thing that I find really boring and tedious because it's just... Right. Ooh, see the interior. Incredible.
Quantum drive is now off.
Okay, fine. Welcome to a little peek of my innards. That was like an endoscope then, going down the throat of the Herald. Right, let's just zoom out a bit, maybe that's the thing. Right, okay, so here we are, OM, whatever it is. Who cares? Now let's see if we can find Levski. I don't know if that's even the right side of the planet. We'll try again, alright? I've no idea, there's no way of knowing. Is there a way of knowing? If there is, please write it in the chat because, you know. And as for you, Edison Trent, you freeloading toad, what have you jumped on my stream for? Just to say, hey guys, come and, I've got a picture of it. I've been looking at it all morning. Is that your game, is it? Honestly, it's disgraceful behaviour. Try not to get too excited by your own excitement. Is this it? This isn't it. There's no more Levski than I'm a short-necked giraffe. Right. Where are we, man? Here she comes. Good-looking ship. The whole thing looks amazing. I mean, that's cinematic, isn't it? Absolutely cinematic. Beautiful. But we are no closer to Levski than we were 20 minutes ago. Anyway, come in, everybody. I've got a picture of the Drake. I think I've cleaned it up, and I can see it. Vulture, I can see it. I was ready to. Got my hand on my wallet already. I'm going to spend all my pocket money on it. Don't buy the Vulture. Just don't do it. It won't be ready for months yet. You'll be sitting there going, oh, well, when are they going to bring the Vulture out? Oh, bring out the Vulture, bring out the Vulture. Marching up and down the streets of Wilmslow with a placard, bring out the Vulture. We want the Vulture. Bring us the Vulture. Do all that. Chris is sitting in his ivory tower laughing at you. I made the Vulture. I've seen the Vulture. Right, let's just go this way then. I guess I could go to an OM. I could go to an OM, but what would be the point? It's kind of annoying. Right, okay, I'd really like to buy this sniper rifle because I would like to get to a point where I can join in with my fellow comrades. I have got a shotgun, but I can't load the bullets into it. Which is a little bit frustrating because, you know, the one thing about a shotgun is that you need to put shot in it, or you have to get shot of it. Do you know what I mean? So it won't fire without any firepower. I just don't want to stand there clicking my trigger finger, saying "Pew pew, you're dead." I mean that's essentially what this is going to be anyway. It's like, oh, I killed you. No, you didn't. I've got a force field. It's just a joke. But I mean, let's just put me in a room with Chris Roberts for 5 minutes, and I'll get you the game. I will get you the game. I promise you that. Give me 5 minutes alone with him, and I'll get you the game. I'm going to black out now, am I? The excitement of thinking about Levski. Just thinking about Lucy Levski, I get all fuzzy around the chops.
Contact.
Contact? I don't know any contact. I haven't had any contact for years. Chance to be a fine thing. Right, let's just get over here and go.
Quantum drive.
Let's try OM3. Why not? Whoa, look at her go. Beautiful. If only it wasn't so close.
Quantum drive.
Just get a little bit further away, maybe that's the thing. Look at that, it's beautiful. The reflection in the glass there is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Cinematic experience. Makes me want to... Ooh, lovely. Let's get around facing the planet. We shall see what we can see. Right, Levski, let's try that. That looks a bit more promising, doesn't it? 123. Let's see how fast we can get there, people. The answer to that question is very fast indeed. The Herald don't mess about.
Oh, hey you guys, Wayne, see the Drake Vulture? I got a clean up image of it.
Yeah, you can't spell though, can you? Hey guys, Wayne, see the Drake Vulture. I got a clean image with an I. Honestly, what you like, Edison Trent, please. You're not, you know, not going to invent any light bulbs anytime soon, are you, mate? Right, let's get in here. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude to people who bother to stop by my stream, but the fella seems to have only bothered to stop by the stream to advertise his own stream. So, that sort of behaviour, it's unnecessary, isn't it? Right, this is not it either, is it? Alright, well, looks like I'm not going to the ball tonight, Cinderella, so... You know, I tried. Boys of the org, you know who you are. I don't know if I should say on stream or not whether what the event is, but anyway, there's an org that I'm involved with and they're having an event tonight. And I was hoping to attend, but unfortunately I can't get to Levski to buy the weapon that I was hoping to buy. So that's another reason not to do it. It's a shame really, because you know, I probably can't do it because of work, but I would have liked to at least turn up and give a little bit of sort of artillery support. Let's just see if we can land this baby here. There we go. Shuddering like a newborn foal, the Herald tenderly caresses the dusty surface of Shalimar. I mean Harmar Superstar. I mean Delamar. There she is, look. Beautiful looking game. You can't do anything in the game, but it looks great. I mean, it really does. I mean, I'm serious. I mean, that is a beautiful looking vista. Ooh, I love a nice vista. Look at that. It's great. Absolutely great. You know, you can't knock it. But you can try, you know. Like if anything was worth knocking. I mean, it's interesting this to me, because this is a really good example of how, like, a very high budget movie can be completely eventless, you know, uneventful I should say, and like something that looks this good can have so little going on for it, you know. Incredible stuff. Really incredible. There he is, look. Fella himself. Standing there, posing, waiting for his next haircut, wondering why it's not coming. just get what I feel like a little bit that I want to, not quite sure really, sort of zoom right out maybe, but there we go. So as I said before, you know, the game is incredible looking. It just is. And you know, I urge you to jump in. I mean, please support the game. It really does need support, and what it needs is a lot of people giving a very small amount of money, rather than fewer and fewer people being encouraged to spend more and more and more and more and more. So I do urge people to get into it. I think the game needs the support from lots and lots of people paying a small amount of money for it to continue on. So, you know, please do that. I think it's unsustainable to ask people to pay hundreds of pounds for ships that aren't ready yet. It's coming closer to me. When I was a kid, what we used to do, like every time the teacher turned around, we'd move our desks like 1 inch closer to the board, and then look round, and they wouldn't notice, and then we'd go another. As soon as they turned around, we'd shuffle forward another like inch, until we were right up close. Some imperceptible creep. This is exactly what's going on here. Like if I turn round, wait, what are you doing? Right, that seems to be fine. It's getting closer. It's getting closer. Wait, what are you doing? You getting closer? You're not? Alright, stay where you are. Right? He's creeping up on me. What's going to happen if he creeps up on me? What's going to happen if that ship creep gets too close? Will it knock me, do you think? It will budge me. Grandmother's footsteps. Oi! Stop it. I can see you creeping. Stop it. Oi! Stop that now. Let's turn around. It's getting closer, boys and girls. Peeps and sheeps. What's going on? The herald is creeping towards me, incrementally, like a naughty schoolboy approaching the blackboard. There you go, showing me age. Can't say that no more, and quite rightly so. But let's just let's not bother waiting for the ship creep, because if that's the level of entertainment that we've got to, then I don't know what, people, you know. Can you write a pencil with both ends? And I think we've answered that question. I think the answer is yes. I think we can. So I'll give you a quick salute because the key doesn't work properly. Anyway, I'm going to call it there. I'm very glad that you joined me in this wonderful world of Star Citizen. I bid you farewell. I hope you've enjoyed 3.1.4. I've enjoyed it immensely. Please do back the game. It is a piece of work and it will get there at some point, but we need backers. Put your hand in your pocket. Thanks very much.